Hello, I am Chris. Welcome to my basement gym yet again for another strength and conditioning class. This is metabolic strength. Today we're going to be using bands. I've got dumbbells handy too. And again, you can always have that closet bar handy for any work that we're going to do today that requires a little balance and you're not quite balancy today. So let's grab our equipment. Again, make sure we're warmed up. We went out for a walk, got on the treadmill at home. Just something, maybe walked up and down the stairs 10 times, just something to get our body core temperature up. I just don't want us hopping up from the couch or just coming in from working and throwing clothes on and saying, yay, let's work out. Move a little bit, get your body temperature up so that way the muscles are primed, they got blood pumping to them, they're warm, so we reduce the chances of injury when we are properly warmed up. So if we are, let's do some movements just to introduce the patterns we're going to do today. We're going to start with that lovely closet bar, with that lovely overhead sweep that I always love to start with. Again, remember the shoulders, they go back and down. So think about rolling the shoulders back and pulling the shoulder blade down as this bar sweeps up. We don't want to extend out from the top of our head. We want to keep that arm bones kind of screwed down into the shoulder joint. Pull it down right there. I just realized I left my readers on my head, so I'm going to check those off to the side. It's like I'm looking at my head in my mirror here, and it's like, what's that up there? I can see fine just far away. It's just when I'm up close to things, it gets really fuzzy. It's called aging. Again, shoulders roll back and down, and as they go back and down, give them a little squeeze together, like you want to hug that kindergarten pencil right between your shoulder blades, okay? So give it a good squeeze together. Maybe even think about folding a paper in half. That's what really helps me. All right, let's do 2 more. Gosh, that feels good. 1 more. And now drag the bar up, flip it, and press. Back down, and release. So drag the bar up, shoulders up, flip it, press. That's that Cuban press. I'm just kind of breaking it down. We lift our shoulders, we drag it up, flip. Notice my elbows are forward, overhead press, elbows forward, elbows high, and down. Let's do 1 more. Good job. Go ahead and use that stick if you want for a little balance. We're just going to do some leg swings, so have the stick in the same leg that we're going to swing back and forth. And remember, we're making this purposeful. It's just not a loosey-goosey, just swing it, you're not paying attention. We need to physically lift the leg with our muscle, lift the leg back with our butt muscle. All right, let's do 4 more, 3 more, 2, 1, and done. Changing legs. Again, forward back swing. Use the leg muscles. Soft knee, flex foot so we don't kick the floor. Knock ourselves down. You can tweak a knee or an ankle by having that heel catch that force. So have that foot flex, soft knee. Let's do 4 more. There's 3, 2, and 1. Going back to the other side, a little pendulum side to side. Let's close the hip, open the hip, close the hip, open the hip. And again, this is purposeful. 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing sides. 1 last time, other side. All right? So again, purposeful. Close the hip, open the hip. You got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Keep the stick there. We're just going to lift that hip up and over that imaginary box, okay? We're going to do 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and done. Changing legs. You really don't need to change what hand the stick is in. 2 more. 1 and done. Good. Let's just raise up onto the balls of our feet. Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then march on your heels. Toes up. Yeah. I think we're ready. Let's get this going, okay? So, closet bar put aside. We're going to start off with a dumbbell. We're going to do some lower body work. Let's make sure we have room. Now, As we progress in this exercise, if you feel better going no weight, feel free to go no weight. We're going to start with a nice little squat. I would like our feet to look generously wide, a little wider than maybe what you really do. All right? And we're just going to push the hips back 2 counts, push it up 2 counts. Hips go back first and press up. We're going to lead with our hips. We bend our knees as much as we're hinging at the hip joint. So that way our shoulder lines up right behind our knee and right over the ball of our foot. Down 2. I want us to push our big toe down, but engage the weight back into the heels. Rotate those thigh muscles around. Inside seam of our pants, rotate forward. You only got 2 more. We're going to add into this with a squat and a lunge back, but the lunge is going to be wide. So what we're going to do is squat, wide, step back, lunge. Squat, wide, step back, lunge. Okay? Doesn't need to be super wide, just don't make it straight back. All right? Pretend like we're on railroad tracks, so don't do this. Okay? Try and keep the feet as wide as they're positioned on the floor. So you don't need to step back wider, just step back. All right? Keep open within the frame of our knees. Knees do not collapse in. Hang it in there. You got this. Woo. Squat, wide lunge. Squat. This not only helps with balance, but it just kind of hits the leg muscles a little bit differently. What's your upper back doing? Give it a squeeze. You're holding that kindergarten pencil. All right? We're not letting it fall. And we got 1 more pair to do. 1 more. Squat. Squat. Other leg. Beautiful job. Let's put down those dumbbells. Grab our closet bar for that balance work. If you don't have a closet bar handy, don't worry. Use a wall. Use a chair. We're going to be doing some standing hamstring work, okay? So, let this help us with balance. We're going to take that right leg back to the corner, and we're just going to curl and lift. Use resistance. Curl and lower. Curl and lower. So I'm just resisting as I curl the heel up, and I'm also resisting as I'm extending down. Foot can touch the floor. Foot can stay off the floor. No right, no wrong. I kind of find it easier to have the stick on the side of the leg that I'm working on. Kind of makes my balance a little bit easier than putting it right here. Because then I'm on a tightrope. Here, I got wide, like railroad tie wide, okay? You're almost there. Only got 2 more. 2 and 1. Let's switch it out. Let's do 20 of them. Curl and lower. Curl. Really think about that isolation. All right, don't just kind of passively lift it up. It's easy if you do that. But you'll flex that foot super strong and really think about the squeeze. All right? You're halfway there. 10 more. 9. Come on, 8. 7. 6. Hang it in there. Come on. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Got 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Ooh, use this guy. Toes turned in. All right, toes turned in, I'm sorry. Heels in, toes out, feet underneath the hips. We're gonna raise and lower. Really rotate those thigh bones forward. Tailbone tucked under nice and strong. I'm coming up onto the ball of my foot, not rolling out into my pinky toe, okay? Lift and lower. Give the glutes a little squeeze, tuck under at the top. Pull the belly muscles in. 4 more. 3 more. 2. All right. Double time. Let's go. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah. Ooh. This one we're not going to count. I'm just going by time. We're going to have many things happening today, and this is one of them. So muscles that have slow twitch muscle fibers, slow to fatigue, I'm going to hit them a little harder today with some time movements. Ooh. You got 10 more seconds in you? Hang in there, 5 more seconds. There's 4, 3, 2, 1. March on those heels. Woo! That felt good. Good job. We're going to be switching. I want us to grab our bands. We're going to use both a light band and a heavier band today. What I do want to start off with is my light band, and then I will transition to my heavy band. Oh, I apologize. Back it up. Grab dumbbells first. All right. When I made up my idea, I had the bands first and the weights second, but I was like, no, I'm going to flip it around. So grab your dumbbells. Those will be handy. We're going to do some back work together, okay? So we got our dumbbells here. Palms up. That's supinated, remember? I've talked about this before. Supinated, you're holding a cup of soup. Neutral, pronated, you're throwing it away. So we're going to start supinated with a bent over row. Stagger the feet. And then remember, this part is our pivot point right in here. That's where I want us to slightly lean forward. Not rounding over because we're putting that strain on our lower back. Hinge at the hip joint, bend that back knee. And all I'm going to do is row to my hip. All right? Row to my hip. Look at my elbow action. It goes straight back, not up to the ceiling. So please avoid doing this. All right, that's where we get that neck pain. We start building our upper back and not that mid and lower back. So hold low, all right, and release. So pull low, squeeze together, release. Hold and release. Nice and easy. We got the action down, sternum's up. We're gonna go single counts now. Let's go. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, 1, one more for fun and giggles. Beautiful. Let's put our dumbbells down. And now we're going to go on to some timed movements. All right, we're going to do a lighter band with the banded pull apart. We're going to do a heavier band with our pull down. And then keeping with that same band, we're going to do some rows, all for 60 seconds. All right, think quality movement. Wrap your hands around your band where the arms are straight out from the shoulders and there's no slack between. Gentle tension. We're just going to pull it apart. Pull it apart. Yeah. Right here. Notice I'm not closing up my back. I'm using the muscles on the back of my shoulder. Okay? Make this quality. Not collapsing and doing this. Sternum's up. Soft elbows. Yeah. Come. How many can you do in a minute? Can you keep track? You're halfway there. Shake it out. If you start feeling it up in your neck, shake it out. Remember, sternum up. Keep the fist below shoulders. Keep it right around the chest. Play with it. Maybe going up higher and pulling down feels better for you. Find what works for you, but I don't want it up in the neck. Ooh, we got 5 seconds to go, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Beautiful. Let's put the lighter band away. We're going to go to our heavier band. Again, if you got one with handles, wonderful, great. Put your hands through the handles and then choke up on the tubing. Otherwise, with the power bands here, just find a loop where your hands are shoulder apart and bring it up overhead. Let's begin. So we're just going to pull it down. Now remember, this is like doing a chin-up. So we're not pulling down here, because you don't do a chin-up like that unless you're doing CrossFit stuff, all right? So pull and pull. We're going to do this for a minute. Fist start in the front of the body, and then we pull it down, bringing the fist behind, or the elbows behind the shoulder. Squeeze those back muscles, using the muscles under our armpits. It's another 60 seconds, so do what you do with quality, and we're gonna get pooped here. Come on, pull it. Pull, pull. You're almost there. You got about 10 seconds to go. I lied, now 10 seconds. Ooh, I'm burning. 5 seconds to go, come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, keep this band, okay? Stepping on it with one foot. We're gonna come into that lunge. Remember, we don't do this. See how I'm rounding? Our pivot point is here. Hinge forward from there and soften that back knee. It can really help. Now choke up on your tubing, where your arms are full extension, and you have just tension but no slack. All right? Now we're gonna pull to our hips. So pull the hips. This is again another 20-seconder. Notice my elbows don't go up like this. They're going back. Want us to squeeze. Imagine there's a pole right behind you. You want to wrap your back around that pole. Wrap it around. Wrap it around. All right? So, how many can we get in a minute? You can pick up that pace a little bit if you want to. You can slow it down and focus. Make sure it's not in your upper back and your neck. This is low. Keep it down. Right across where your heart rate monitor strap would be on your backside, and give it a squeeze. You're almost there. Almost there. Come on. You got 10 more seconds to go. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! That felt really good. Grab a quick drink if you need to. We are moving on. Let's grab those dumbbells one more time. We're going to hit biceps. So, like I always say, if you got more sizes to play with, grab a plethora of them. I'm keeping it simple and having just one set. All right? So we're going to do some bicep curls. Palms facing forward. Let's do 2 curls. And then curl right, curl left. Across, curl. And curl. 2 singles together. And now right and left. Across, across. Notice the elbow position. They're staying slightly in front of the shoulder. I'm not letting them drift behind my shoulder. Slightly in front of the shoulder. And I bring it straight. Try to avoid this. All right? See how my elbow kicks behind? That's just asking for shoulder pain. So, keep the elbows in front of the shoulder. All right? Whoops, curl them both, Chris. Whew. We're doing 4 pairs of this. It's our last one. Beautiful job. Woo, all righty. Moving on. Whoops, I think I wanted to hang on to those. Actually, I'm gonna grab myself a lighter pair. If you've got a lighter pair of dumbbells handy, grab those. Because we're gonna be doing some shoulder work. Shoulders are small muscles. We don't need heavy workload for them. I'm gonna give myself some space, because this is what we're going to do. I'm introducing our curtsy squat. Nice and easy. Notice how my foot, it doesn't cross over and become on the same plane. It's back, nice and wide. So I have balance. We're going to incorporate lateral raise and an upright row. Are you ready for it? Let's go right. So lateral raise, upright row. Lateral, upright row. Lateral raise, upright row. We're going to do 10 pairs. Here's 5, 5, 6, 6. Toes pointed front, shoulders relaxed out of the ears. You're almost there. Here's 9, 9, 10. 10. Stay here. Stay on your feet. Overhead press. Let's begin. This is timed. So, 60 seconds. Sit back into this. Tailbone tucked under. Make the movement as linear as possible. Straight up, straight down. Woo! And these are even heavy for me. So I'm going to put them down. I'm just going to go with resistance. The biggest thing we want to do is use weight till we can't use weight anymore and finish out the time. You're doing awesome here. Whew. 20 seconds. You're better than halfway. You got this. Come on. 15 more seconds. Hang in there. 10 seconds to go. Almost there. Almost there. Come on. Come on. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Woo. Shake that out. Whew. Alrighty. So let's grab our bands. Heavier, because we do some standing chest work today. All right. Taking the band, what I'm doing is I'm working it right below my armpit. I'm going to get my massive ponytail out of the way. It's getting so long that to put it up on a crazy pineapple, my pineapple tends to go like this in time. So I've taken up ponytails and braids. Pretty soon it's going to be time to give my hair a cut. I haven't had a haircut since February, and so it's been a year, and I'm going to see how long I can get it before it drives me nuts, and I'll just donate that hair. So just something to do while we're all hanging around at home. Now, let's do some chest press. We want enough tension, so find that right tension to where we have good extension without having it pull our shoulders in. So sternum's up, hug that pencil between your shoulder blade. Give yourself a little pelvic tilt and push your feet through the floor. We're just gonna press and return, press and return. Yeah, press. Nice job. We got 4 more, 3 more. The reason I want it super high is because I don't want that strap to move. Because we're gonna go slightly upward now, okay? Directional, slightly upward. Hitting the pec muscles just a little bit differently. And 4 more. 3. We're going to alternate this now, okay? 1 front, 1 up. Again, forward and up. Now, as I do this, I'm not extending the arm bone out of the shoulder joint. I'm not doing this. I'm still back here, okay? So try to avoid this and make it more about this, all right? You only got 2 more pairs. 1 more pair. Woo. Here's our next time movement. Give yourself a little slack if you need to, and we're gonna do crisscross pulses, okay? Ready? Let's begin. So it's crisscross. Oops, I'm gonna choke up on my face so I don't keep whacking myself. Cross, crisscross, tight, tight. Yeah, tight, tight. Sternum's up. Arm bones back in the shoulders, not here. Here. Okay? Crisscross. Oh my. Hang in there. Pulse, 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 pulse. Oh my gosh. That's it. Whew. I'm only giving you 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done with that one. Whew. All right, grab your dumbbells. All right. Heavy, light, doesn't matter which one you want to use. I'm going to pick my littler guy here. We're going to do single arm tricep. All right. We're going to do 1, the elbow forward, and we're going to open the elbow and kick it out to the side. Okay? So single arm. Feel free to stagger the stance. Elbow pressed up. And start that back stretch. You're going to extend up. If you want, you can support that elbow here. You can have it free floating. All right? If you're supporting it, hold that elbow in. We got 2 more. And now take the elbow. Dumbbell comes behind the head and extend out. So we're going to press out. Press out. And again, you can support that elbow. You're almost there. Ooh, that's a good one right there. 2 more. 9, 10, and change in sides. Elbow nice and high. Scratch your back and extend. We got 10 of these. And then we'll open that elbow up to the side. You got this, come on. You got 2 more. And we'll pause and open the elbow to the side. All right, here we go. Open it up, dumbbell across the back. Extend and lower. Extend and lower. You can see. You can support that elbow. 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring that guy down. And we are going to work our glutes. So, have a seat on the floor. Lay on down. I'm going to grab a sip. We've done this before. And our tuchuses have really burned. So, here's the tushies on fire. Have a seat. Lay on down. Now you can totally bring your arm down or support that head. But I want us to take that top arm, put it in front of us, and now stack your feet. Now, let's bend that bottom leg for balance, and I'll take that top hip, rotate towards me. I don't want us to stack our hips because we might fall back and open up into the hips. I want us to take the hips, tip that top one towards me. Flex that bottom foot, and all we're going to do is do a little side raise. We're going to raise and lower. Notice my toe position. Point the toe down, but don't let the toe point up. That toe can be pointed straight to me or downward. The pinky swear and promise, it's not to the ceiling. That's why I want our top hip rolled over a little bit. Aim your tushy to the ceiling. Okay? That's it. Nice and smooth. Up and down, up and down. Got 8 more. Just 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more, 4 more. Come on. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to paint that rainbow. You're going to come back and forward. Now when you go back, don't roll back. I want you to just kind of lean forward into it. Okay? You don't need to take the leg back super far. It can be just behind the heel of the balancing foot. Maybe it's just on top of it. But I just want us to think about drawing a rainbow. It could be maybe a baby V even. All right? You only got 2 more. Ooh. Take it up right here. Hold. Swing at me. Swing it behind. This is again. Bring that hip over top and past. Hand out front. Even move it out further so you can roll over a little bit. Only 4 more swings. There's 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Now bend both legs. Bring both up nice and high. Oh my gosh. Woo, that's on fire. Feet stay together for 30 seconds, almost a clamshell. All right. All right, all we're doing, push the side leg into the floor. Counter this. Push that bottom leg into the floor. Feet stay touching. Just raise and lower, raise and lower, raise and lower, raise and lower. Oh my gosh. Come on. You got 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. There's 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Woo! Switch around, other side. I think my tuchus is going to fall off. Have a leg. Come on down. Again, hand comes forward. Bring this hip towards me. And it's just do a straight leg lift. So raise and lower. Raise and lower. Ooh. And this leg's like, oh crap, I know what's coming. It does. So much fun. You're almost there. We're gonna paint that rainbow next. 8 more. Keep the foot flexed, soft knee. Use your tuchus. Hip comes forward. Don't let the hip open up, don't let the toe point downward. Last 2. Let's paint that rainbow. Go back. Take it up and back, up and forward. Up and back. If you notice my body language, I'm rolling forward towards you, and then I stack it back up. Forward towards me. Stack it back up. Whoo! Yes, this hurts. Oh my gosh. Can we do 4 more? I don't know if I can do 4 more. I haven't done these probably since I've done them in class, which has been, almost a year. Oh, swing it. Forward, or back and forward. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna make you do a whole bunch. I don't even know if I can do a whole bunch here. Oh my goodness, 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. So if you have trouble sitting tomorrow, which I think I'll have trouble sitting today, think of me kindly and laugh because I'll be in the same boat as you. Feet stacked for 30 seconds. Let's do our clamshells. Push the opposing leg into the floor as well. Just keep the toes kind of touching, hinge. Use that glute. Butterfly that leg open. Push this leg into the floor as well. Come on. Push. Push. Woo. We're getting there. We're getting there. Come on. Halfway. Halfway. How many of these little guys can you do? Oh my goodness. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Holy buckets. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Guess what, guys? Oh, that is it for today. That is one fun way of getting those glutes worked. Let's have a seat. Oh my gosh. Let's give them a little bit of a reward. So, leg extended. Let's cross over and give that guy a little hug. Oh. Sit up nice and tall. Hug it towards you and rotate towards me. Ooh, wow. I love you, I really do. Let's change sides. Bring the leg across, give a little hug, sit up nice and tall. And now rotating away from me. Hug the knee to the chest. Ooh. Now, giving that low back a little bit of love. Let's hug the knees into the chest. These guys never separate. And just sneak the feet out, stopping before they separate, okay? They need to stay touching, and we're gonna feel that delicious stretch from the base of our glutes up into our low back, okay? Find that sweet spot. Ooh, right there for me. Breathe into that lower back. Breathe into the back of the legs. Let the breath go to that tension. Whew. Good job. Fingertips on the floor, walking ourselves back up. Come on up to hands and knees. And up to standing. Let's give that back one more little bit of love here. Feet wide. Grab the outside of the opposite leg. And hold the belly button through. Pretend like you want to dive into the pool on the outside edge of your shoe. And release, walking over to the other side. Same thing, we're going to grab around the leg and then pretend like we're going to dive into a pool. Lift the belly button through the back and come back center. Lift on up. Feel free to grab your closet door or sneak to a wall as we do standing hamstring stretch or quadricep stretch. Tailbone is tucked under. Again, if you have trouble grabbing your foot, go ahead and sneak over, put your foot on a chair. Don't just have it floating in space because then that's an exercise. And now stretch. Okay? And then changing legs. Ooh. Big stretch. I hope you enjoyed this today. That was one that, yeah, I put it together and thought this is going to be a challenge since some of these I haven't done in a while. So hopefully you enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up, and I shall see you again later. Have a great one.